Okay, I'm back. I got Anna situated. All right, so quick check 2. Let's look at quick check 2. 15% tip for each amount. Okay, I'm going to do A with you, and then I'm just going to give you the answers for B and C. Okay, A was a 15% tip. So if I want to find the tip, this is quick check 2A. Ooh, that's a bad 2. You know it's a 2. Okay, it's going to be 15% times 5820. 15%. Oops, not 50, 20. Okay, and that's going to give you, oh, that's right. My answers aren't going to do a whole lot of good. Okay, so 0.15 times 5820 is $8.73. Okay. $. Okay, $8.73 for the tip for that, for A. Okay. B is going to be, sorry, I hit the wrong button on my calculator. 6180 is $9.27. So B is going to be $9.27. And C is going to be $7.46. Okay, so there's your answers for quick check 2. Okay. All right. Example 3. Okay. Example 3, find the commission. Okay, so, before we do example 3, sorry, you're going to need a color. Okay, so get a new color. And we're going to talk about commission. Okay, in color, we're going to write this. So commission is like if I'm a car salesman, large appliances, electronics, large ticket items, houses. Typically, those salespeople work on commission, which means when they sell a product or an item or a car, okay, part of their paycheck is actually a percentage of the cost of the item. Okay, so if I sell a car, I work on commission, I'm a car salesman, and I sell a car, maybe my commission is 7%. So if I sell a car that is, $15,000, I get 7% of $15,000 that goes towards my salary, okay? And that's figured in as part of their salary. It's not like on top of this great salary that they already make. They make a very little salary, and then they get commission to help make that salary more like a normal salary. So it's incentive for them to sell whatever their item is so that they get their normal paycheck. Okay, so that's kind of how commission works. So in order to figure out commission, okay, we'll write it like this, okay. The amount of my commission is the same as the percent, of course, written as a decimal, times the price of the item. I was going to write sale price, but it's not really a sale. It's just how much it cost. Purchase price. Okay. So that says purchase price. All right. So my commission is my percent written as a decimal times the purchase price. Okay. Switch back to your pencil. Do you see how all of these formulas we've done so far for sales tax, tip, commission, they're pretty much the same formula. We're just putting a different word in at the beginning. Okay. So just so you notice that, it really is the same process each time. Okay. So example 3 was find a commission on a $500 sale with the commission rate of 12.5%. So that's going to be, my commission is going to be 0.125 because I got to change that to that decimal, okay, times $500 was whatever the item was that was sold, okay. So if I multiply 0.125 times 500, the commission would be $62.50. And you notice the question did not ask what was the total cost of the sale or something, because that doesn't really make sense in this situation. This $500 is going to go to the company that owns, let's say this person sold a TV, okay, at Best Buy. All right, this is a salesman at Best Buy. So $500 is going to Best Buy, okay, just like if you bought something at Walmart. This $62.50 is going to the salesman that sold the TV. Okay, so this isn't a situation where you would really want that total number. It wouldn't really mean anything with commission. Okay, let's look at, before we keep going, that was example 3. We're going to keep going on example 4, okay, because those both have to do with commission. So I'm going to erase this part. and go on to example 4. Okay. A sales agent earns a weekly salary of $650 plus a commission of 4%. His sales this week are $1,250. How much does he earn? So this one we're throwing a lot more in there, okay? So he gets a weekly salary of $650. I'm going to write this out. So this is how much he gets paid just for showing up, okay? And let me just tell you, that's not a lot. Okay, I know you guys are like $650 a week, woohoo! That's not a lot of money. Okay, so this is what he gets just for coming. So if he or she sells nothing all week, they'll get paid this. Okay, but this isn't very much. This is like not enough to make your house payment and buy groceries and pay for utilities and pay for your car and your insurance. It's not enough. So this person still needs to sell items on top of their base salary to have enough to live on. So this is what they get paid for, like showing up to work. Okay, all right. Now, they've also made this week in sales, so they sold $1,250 in items. Okay, so like again, let's pretend this person working for Best Buy. They sold this much worth of product at Best Buy, okay? And they get a commission of 4%. I'm just going to write commission 4%, okay? So now let's use our formula, okay? That commission is X. Look at that part we just wrote in color. And that's going to be 4%, which is not 0.4. Remember, you have to move the decimal twice. It's 0.04 times what number? The 650 or the 1250? Times the 1250 because that's how much they sold. Okay? So when I multiply 0.04 times 1250, I get $50. So, yay, lucky salesman. They get $50 in commission. Now, is that the answer to the question? No, the question is how much does this person make in total for the week? Okay. Well, remember, they get $650 just for showing up. And then they made $50 in commission on their sales. So what do they get paid total for the week? $700. Ooh, I lost you. All right. They get paid $700 total for the week. Okay. All right. You're going to try example 3, quick check 3 and 4. Okay. So pause the video and try those and then turn it back on. Okay. So quick check 3, you want the commission. Okay, so the commission on a price that is 6% of $3,200. Okay, and when you do that math, you're going to get $192. Okay, again, don't forget to change it to a decimal. Don't forget that you have to move it 2 times. Quick check 4. We have a weekly salary. I'm going to abbreviate this. I'm really trying to keep going. I know this is a long lesson, but for my kiddos at home, we really need to get all this in. Weekly salary of $800 plus a commission of 3.5%. So my commission rate, 3.5%. And how much did they sell on commission? Was $1,400. Okay, so remember that commission is my percent written as a decimal times the amount of the sales. Okay, so I'm going to find that number out, and that's going to be 0.035 times 1,400 is going to be $49. But I have to add that to their base salary, which was $800. So how much are they going to make for the week? $849. Okay. Okay. One more example. We're going to do one more together on here, okay? Because it's different. Okay, so this one, you need your color. This is going to be percent error, okay? Oh, let's go with purple. Okay, so this is a formula for percent error. And this formula is used in manufacturing, okay? So if I am manufacturing Buffalo Bills baseball hats, okay? Because yay, the Bills are doing great. Let's say those Buffalo Bills baseball hats have to have a circumference in the hat part, a circumference of 20 inches. Okay. Percent error would mean every time one of those Buffalo Bills hats comes off the assembly line, they should have a circumference of 20 inches or really close to it. Okay, it doesn't have to be exactly 20 inches, but it should be really close. Even a little smaller or a little bigger is okay, but not too much smaller or too much bigger. Well, how much is too much? That's what this percent error formula is going to help us figure out. Okay, so this percent error formula, I'm changing it from the book. Okay, I'm changing it from the book. Because the wording of it is a little odd, okay? So instead of saying actual value like your book does, we're going to say desired value, okay? So the desired value minus the measured value. It's just that one word we're going to change. So desired value minus measured value, and see, I'm putting that all in absolute value bars. Remember, that means it's always a positive number. How many jumps from 0? Always positive. Over, so divided by the desired value. Okay, so the desired value in my example of the Bills hats is like that 20 inches. I want all the hats to have a circumference of 20 inches. All right, and then the whole thing at the end is going to get multiplied by 100 because I want to change it back into a percent. I'm going to have a decimal. I want it to be a percent, so it's just going to be a matter of moving those 2 decimal places. Okay, so here's my formula for percent error. So go back to your pencil, and let's do quick check 4, 5. What are we on? Oh, example 5. Whew, it's a long lesson. Okay, example 5. Okay, together. All right. So we have the supervisor at a shoelace factory. Shoelaces, how exciting. Okay. The length of 1 shoelace out of every 500. So like the Buffalo Bills hats, if I'm the manager of the plant, I'm not going to measure every single Bills hat that comes off the assembly line. I couldn't do that. But I'm going to measure one every so often just to see how my assembly line's doing. So this shoelace factory, this person's measuring 1 out of every 500 shoelaces. Okay. The shoelaces have to be 0.5% error. So if it's more than 0.5%, I'm rejecting it. It doesn't meet my specifications. It gets tossed. We need to make a new one. All right. So a 36-inch shoelace just checked was 35 7/8 inch long. So they're supposed to be 36 inches. That's the desired value. Okay, that's what I want. But I measured it at 35 7/8 inches. So is that close enough or not close enough? That's the question. Is it within that 0.5% error? Okay, so I've got to plug it in. I'm just going to write PE for percent error, and I'm going to plug in those numbers. So my desired value was 36 inches minus my measured value, and they change. Remember how I changed that to a decimal? I just divide 7 divided by 8 and plunk that on. So it's going to be 35.875. You could leave it as a mixed number. I would recommend changing it to a decimal. Divided by the desired value, which is 36, and times 100. This looks like a mess. It's really not. Do it one part at a time. What do I have to do first? That part in the absolute value bars. So 36 minus 35.875 is 0.125. Now I need to divide that by 36 and then multiply that by 100. Okay, well, when I divide it by 36, I get 0.003472. And now I'm going to multiply that by 100, which just means move my decimal 2 times over. So that would be 0.3472%. So now that I've got an answer, is that within 0.5%? Remember, it said it had to be less than 0.5%. Well, is this less than 0.5%? Yeah, because this is 0.3. Okay, 0.3 is less than 0.5. So this would be accepted. This would be an accepted shoelace. Okay, it can't be more than 0.5%. Okay. All right, so you're going to try quick check 5. Okay, then we're going to go over that, and I'm going to let everybody work on example 6 on your own because this is long enough. Okay. All right, so pause the video. We're going to work on quick check 5. Okay. All right. So quick check 5. We have a sporting goods store. We are measuring baseball bats. They should weigh 26 ounces. So for my formula, my desired value is 26 ounces. My measured value is 26.25 because that's what 1/4 is, divided by 26 times 100. Okay, well, 26 minus 26.25 is 0.25 divided by 26 times 100. So, do you have to write all this stuff out? Yes, you do. 0.25 divided by 26 is 0.009615. I don't need to write all that. That's plenty. So I'm going to multiply it by 100, which means just move that decimal 2 times. So my percent error is 0.9615%. Okay. Well, it has to be within 0.6%. So less than 0.6%. Is 0.9 less than 0.6? No, this baseball bat is rejected. Okay. Oh, rejected. Okay. Sorry, baseball bat. All right. Example 6 is just like the example 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's that same formula to find a registration fee. When you buy a vehicle, this is so much real life math today. When you buy a vehicle, you have to pay a registration fee. It's not enough to just pay the $15,000 for the car. You have to pay the state to register it, okay, which is going to be a percentage of the cost of the vehicle. So the more expensive your vehicle is, the more you're going to pay in a registration fee, okay, and it's going to be the registration fee times the percent, written as a decimal, times the cost of the car. Same as example 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can look at that, figure that out on your own. Like I said, 2 days for this lesson. We're going to do this more in class tomorrow, but I'm trying to help out my kids at home as much as I can. Okay, so that's it. Yay, you made it. Good job. Okay, see you all. Bye.